What's up, guys? It's Lark here again from Wellington. Today I want to talk about predicting the price of coins in the future. Now, before we get into the details of that, we're just going to give a quick shout out to everyone who's been hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel down below. Guys, I really appreciate your support. So you keep hitting that subscribe button and sharing with your friends. I'm going to keep making awesome videos for you. So what are we looking at? I've been having a lot of people ask me, Lark, what do you think about the price of this? Lark, what do you think about the price of that? What's your price predictions for 2020? When's this coin going to reach $5? Etc., etc., etc. Look, if you're looking for specific numbers on specific days, I can tell you this. Nobody knows. Anybody who says they know specifically when something is going to be somewhere is talking out their ass and giving you bullshit. I'm serious. The crypto market is so unpredictable, so full of emotional trading and amateur trading and just general craziness because it's an untapped industry basically, that all price predictions are just off the charts. I mean, I've seen price predictions for Bitcoin that put it anywhere between zero, because it's a Ponzi scheme, it's gonna collapse like that, to $500,000 to $1 million in a couple of years. And, so the truth is probably somewhere in the middle there. That's a big number, of course. But look, if we look at historically at Bitcoin, let's take 1 year ago, we've had an over 5 times price increase in that time. So this time last year it was about $600, and now you can see it's up to around $3,400, and that's going to continue to climb as we move forward. So if we see a 5 times price increase by next year, we're looking at, August next year, we're having a $15,000 Bitcoin. Just let that sink in for a second. A $15,000 Bitcoin. If trends continue the way they are. And if that's the case, if we see another 5 times increase by 2019, then we are seeing a $75,000 Bitcoin. This is just based on historical trends in the price of Bitcoin. If it continues again, holy cow, right? Yeah, then John McAfee, he might be right. We might see that $500,000 Bitcoin in a few years. So the spaceship's going to the moon, guys. So get on board. But no, really, if you want some specific numbers and price predictions and all those things, anyone you ask is not going to be able to give you the real information. I think the real thing that you have to have is the conversation with yourself where you say, what do I want to get out of this? Where do I want to sell? How much do I want to make? Right? And look, this is a new industry. There are gonna be losers. Some of these coins are never gonna come back. They're gonna just get killed and that's it. That's the market, baby. They are gonna die. Others are gonna prosper. Especially these ones that you see that make it up to the top. And some others will just hang on for ages too. Some come up and then they go back down. They come up and then they go back down. But others remain strong, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum. Why is Ripple still up here? Ripple's still up here. Dash and Litecoin, they're solid, right? They stay. They're stayers. So you can keep that in mind on the conversation moving forward. Now, I've got a chart up on my wall, and it says what price I want to sell what coins at. And when I say I'm going to sell them, I'm not going to sell all of them, right? I will sell a small portion of them in order to take some profit, and then I will continue to hold and move forward. And, so that's not to say I'm going to, I'm holding for 365 days, right? Some of them I just want to make money on, but some of them are going to take quite a long time to pay off. So Bitcoin, I've written never next to it. And not to say I'm never going to sell my Bitcoin, but I have no interest in selling Bitcoin anytime in the remotely near future. The only thing I want to do with Bitcoin right now is just get as much as possible and build a giant pile of Bitcoin. That is super important right now. Super important. If you're not building your Bitcoin pile, you really need to be, because holy cow, it's gonna go. it's gonna go. It's if you made a $500 investment in Bitcoin today, that could be your retirement fund in 30 years. I'm serious. If it continues to go as it is, it's going to increase at an exponential level for quite a while. And at some point, we will see a leveling off of this market, but that leveling off point is not anywhere near where we are right now. So I wouldn't consider selling my Bitcoin for anything less than, $100,000. And then maybe I just sell a little bit, just a little bit, just to take some profit and have some fun. And then I continue to hold 95% of it, and keep moving forward, and then probably regret selling that 5% when it reaches $500,000 the following year. So Bitcoin is one I've really got no interest in selling. That's something to keep in mind. Dash. I like Dash. I think Dash is great. I'm looking for a serious price point on Dash. I've written $1,000 down here. If Dash moves forward in the way that it's supposed to with evolution and all these things, we're going to see that at some point in the future. At some point in the future, right? This is the key thing here. These developments will take some time. Litecoin, I'm not, I like Litecoin, I like it a lot, and I will start selling some Litecoin at $100, not before, right? So I'm not looking at as much of a long-term picture with Litecoin, although I really like Litecoin, and I will continue to hold some till the cows come home, basically. But I'll start selling some Litecoin at $100. Neo, holy cow, I'm so glad I bought some Neo at like $7 the other day. I just wish I had bought more. If I should have just got the credit card. I knew it was going to go, and I didn't buy enough. I should have got the credit card out and just gone crazy, man, but I didn't. So, but I'm going to keep buying Neo all the way up to $100, to be honest, Whatever that price point may be, up to $100, I'm going to keep buying Neo. After it goes over $100, I'll start thinking, I don't know if I want to keep buying Neo at more than $100 a coin. But up to $100, I'm going to keep buying. And I'm not going to sell any Neo before 200. Not selling any Neo before 200. Stratus, I'm looking at a much lower price point. It's a shorter term coin. So right now, Stratus is where's Stratus at? $8. $8. So I'm looking for about $50 on Stratus. And then again, I will sell some, but not all. Some, but not all. This is the important thing to keep in mind here. I'll take a little profit, and then keep holding those suckers till the till we get past the moon. Let's say, if you will. NEM and IOTA, man, I love these coins. I love NEM and IOTA. I don't know why. They're great. They're great little coins. They're still really, really decent buy-in values. Like, holy cow, if you missed the boat on IOTA when it was back at 25 cents, I'm not sure we're ever going to go back there. But still, if you can pick up IOTA for under $1, that's going to be a good buy. I'll start to sell a few of my IOTA at $5. Maybe I'll sell 10% of my IOTA at $5 to, get my money back and take a little profit and, go out and take my missus out to a nice dinner or something. And then, and then continue to hold the majority of my stock of IOTA for a very, very long time because I think it's an awesome coin and it's got a really great future. NEM. NEM is one I'm holding it till $5 as well. And for $5, you gotta think about this. For $5, NEM's got to be worth like what's that? 1836, $45 billion market cap. That's a long way to go. That's a long way to go. So, definitely that's a long termer. And if I'm trying to sell it for $5 at some point in the distant future, and I'm picking it up at 27, 29 cents, so that's I'm holding on to it. Long time, guys. So. That's one to keep in mind as well. Quantum, I've invested a little bit into Quantum. I was able to buy it for I think like $13.50 or something. So I bought my Quantum, and I bought some for like $11 as well. So Quantum, I don't know. Maybe I'll probably try and push that to like $100. That would probably be really nice. Haven't actually written that one up on the wall yet. What price I want to get out of my Quantum and my Omise Go. I have also not determined a sell price for that yet, although probably around. Maybe I'll start selling some like $20 or something like that. But it's a good project and it's got a long way to go too. So don't take me don't take me to court on that one. That's something I need to think about a little bit as well. Haven't thought about these ones as much yet. Quantum and Omise Go. So other coins that are going to continue to do well into the future, I don't have any Monero, but I like Monero. It's, the Panama of money. This is a coin that will just stay consistent through time, I think. We'll see small increases, and it'll just continue to tick, 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 tick on up. Now, those are my kind of thoughts on the whole thing, but the one thing I really, really want you guys to keep in mind in this whole conversation is how unimaginably undervalued the entire cryptocurrency market is. Let's have a look at this right here. So this is the entire cryptocurrency market right here, 100 billion. This is a little bit old. It's probably like 110 billion or something right now. Bitcoin's, what's Bitcoin at currently? 55 billion, and let's look. Apple alone is worth 730 billion. Amazon alone is worth 402 billion. These are just single companies. The reality is that someday, NEO, right? Quantum, Stratus, Omisego, 10x, Ripple, Ethereum, IOTA are going to be these guys right here. They're going to be Apple. They're going to be Amazon. They're going to be JP Morgan. They're going to be the New York Stock Exchange. They're going to be all of these companies. And they're going to have massive, massive values. Massive values, like unimaginably big. Currently, cryptocurrencies are something like 1/25th of the total, global assets. 1/25th of 1%, sorry. 1/25th of 1%. They're going to go up to at least 1% of total global assets, considering that digital money is the money of the future. That these technologies that are being developed are the keystones of future technology. Can you see that these technologies will have at least 1% of the total global value? The stock market's at 66.8 trillion. And again, this is a little bit of an old chart. The numbers aren't 110% up to date today, but this gives you a really good indication, right? Oh my God, let's just imagine a 25 times price increase in all of these things, right? NEO's at $30. Let's times that by 25. Litecoin, times that by 25. NEM, times that by 25. You don't think that these things are going to go up in value. You're wrong, because they're going to go up massively. And think about some coins like, let's take NEO for example. NEO's got 50 million tokens in circulation. You think, 50 million, that's a hell of a lot of tokens. That is nothing. That is nothing. Let's look at Apple. Apple has got 5 billion. 5.2 billion. Okay, let's round it up there. 5.2 billion. Wow. And they're worth $150 a piece. Wow. To think that someone like NEO can't have that kind of power in the future is short-sighted. If NEO were Apple, the value of one single NEO token would be unimaginable. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a piece. Huge, guys. Absolutely huge. Amazon, similar story. There's $500 million approximately, and they're trading for about $1,000 right now. Again, these names that we're seeing here, not everyone's going to survive. Not everyone's going to survive. It's a brutal market, guys. Some of these technologies, we got half a dozen smart contract platforms just in the top 20. Right? It's Quantum, Stratus, NEO, Ethereum. Waves is doing decentralized applications. Not everyone's going to survive. There'll be winners and there'll be losers. Some of them are really strong, though. Ethereum's going to be a winner. NEO is going to be a winner. IOTA is going to be a winner. A lot of these coins are really going places. And some of them might lose. You just never know. We might wake up tomorrow and IOTA's done. I don't know. They pulled the plug, whatever. There are going to be losers in the market. You do have to realize that moving forward. But most of these are going to win. And most of these are going to win super big. But you have to hold. You have to be in it for the long term. If your price points are small on some of these things, like some of my price points are small, and like I said, I'm only going to trade out a small portion of those at that smaller price point, and then buy up something else that's new and exciting and move forward with that. Because there was a lot of opportunity down here Down with the others. Ha 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 ha. There's a lot of stuff going on down here. I don't even look down here. It's just too much to deal with. There's a lot of great opportunities down here, guys. A lot of great opportunities. I can't even begin to start with all that stuff. I have have a life at some point. You got to go out and live your life too. You can't spend all your time, researching every new cryptocurrency that comes out. There's like 1,000 listed now. Anyone that says they know everything about this market, they have no idea what the fuck's going on. So really keep that in mind. But the most solid investment of all may simply be Bitcoin. And I have to reiterate that to you guys. Bitcoin is a monster. It will continue to be a monster. I'd be blown away if someone can unseat Bitcoin as number one. It might happen quite a ways down the line, but the supply of Bitcoin is so low, and the final Bitcoins aren't going to be mined for like another 100 years. That's something to really let sink into your brain, right? Once we get up to like 19 million, it slows down a lot. It slows down a lot. The block sizes decrease, the difficulty is going to go through the roof and all that stuff. So get invested in Bitcoin. That's one thing I can definitely say. That's probably the safest and the easiest and the most straightforward investment that you can do in this entire market. Just go buy Bitcoin. Invest in the other stuff. I like investing in all the altcoins. They're a lot of fun. They have great opportunities. I've made so much money on NEO this week, it's crazy, and it just keeps going up every 5 minutes. There will be a retraction at some point in the future, but maybe not for quite a while, and maybe not for any kind of reasonable price. So it's definitely a train that's going places, if you will. And Bitcoin is becoming more and more mainstream every day. It's constantly being talked about in the news. Top Wall Street strategists, Bitcoin best asset through year end. Yeah, of course it is. Whatever, all these other junk assets aren't going to go up by the crazy amounts that Bitcoin will. 5 times price increase. We will have a $15,000 Bitcoin by this time next year. Probably much more, to be honest. But 5 times increase is not that unlikely at all. So guys, if you're not getting into Bitcoin yet, go get into it. Go over to Genesis Mining, hit it up, start mining some Bitcoin. You can use my 3% discount code down below. Go over to cex.io, or I've got a link down for that there as well. If you want to just go over there and just buy some Bitcoin and hold on to it. If you've got your own places you want to go to Bittrex, go to Bitfinex, go to Coinbase. Just get involved. Get involved, guys. Absolutely. This is the most important thing that you can do here, is just absolutely get involved. Don't stand on the sidelines, and get amongst it. That's it. Anyway, guys, I hope that this has been interesting. I know you guys have been asking me to do some price predictions, and that's my thoughts on price predictions anyway. Guys, this has been the Crypto Lark. Thank you so much for watching. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.